Reunions. Back in 2006, I attended the 30th reunion of Newton High School's class of 76. It was the first reunion of my class that I was able to attend, and I enjoyed myself more than I thought I would. The older I get, it seems the smaller my circle of friends and acquaintances become. Sadly, I had to miss the most recent 35th reunion in July of 2011, and I still hope to make the 40th in 2016. You know the TV program, That 70s Show? It really wasn't too far off the mark in its portrayal of what life among teenagers in the 1970s was like. A lot of my fellow students in the mid-1970s at Newton High really were, just like in the show. We were all influenced by the trickle-down from the Woodstock drug culture in the waning days of the Vietnam War. Yet, in a lot of ways, things seemed a lot more innocent back then. Though I did inhale, I never really got caught up in the whole drug scene. When I first arrived at Newton from the really rural elementary school district of Stillwater, I was part of a small counterculture Jesus freak group. We were a handful of believers in Jesus, and we met weekly before school for prayer and after school as part of a Bible club for a while. But I always felt a little bit out of step with the dominant school culture. I wish I could say that my witness for Christ was untarnished all the way through school, but it wasn't. While I wasn't into drugs, I did drink a lot of beer. And once I got my driver's license junior year, I began attending some of the near weekly parties somewhere in the area. My Christian witness was often hidden in the dark brown glass of a Michelob bottle. What was fun to observe at my 30th reunion was that we've mostly all grown at least a bit wiser, and some of us quite a bit wider. Reunions. The Bible says that you are going to have a reunion someday with God. Depending on your relationship with Him, it's either one you're looking forward to or one that you will face with great fear. I'm actually looking forward to that day. Not because I deserve any good thing from God on my own merit. Like you, I've made my fair share of bad choices. It's only because of His grace in Jesus that I have a hope of heaven. What about you? Do you want to waste another year traveling down dead-end, heartache-strewn streets to your final destination? You won't find fulfillment apart from a relationship with the living God. Have you lived long enough to realize that yet? God is waiting for you to come home to Him, just as a father sits up late waiting for his drunken teenage son to walk back safely through the door. He's not waiting to beat the hell out of you, but He's waiting to embrace you with the unconditional love of His Son Jesus and to remake your heart. To remake your heart so that you won't need to seek solace in some smoky joint or bottle of bud. Reunions from the heart.